there's a couple things that I've come across over the last couple of days while I've been doom scrolling, I guess you can say. And it's just some things that I kind of paid a little bit of attention to, but I really wanted to film for the video. So there's an article and then a couple of TikTok videos that I came across that I saved. Um, so yeah, let's just jump into the first one here. Um, First one is talking about Gunther's WrestleMania plans. I kind of figured that the plan was that he was going to have this feud with Dragon Lee, and it was eventually going to lead to Rey Mysterio. The issue though is that we haven't seen Rey Mysterio in a little over a month at this point. So I was kind of like wondering where exactly this was going to go, because he had no other plans. So part of me thought about, okay, well, there's the Brock Open Challenge. There's Dragon Lee himself, maybe if they wanted to carry that all the way out to WrestleMania. But right here, it basically confirms everything that I was thinking. And if I'm being 100% honest, this might even be like a blessing in disguise, right? So it says Gunther's WWE WrestleMania 42 status is currently unclear after a rib injury to Rey Mysterio derailed the planned program between the two that was set to culminate at the event, according to Body Slam. According to the report, Gunther's feud with Dragon Lee on Raw was designed to set up a match with Rey Mysterio heading into WrestleMania 42. Mysterio's rib injury, which occurred before the Royal Rumble, forced WWE to change course, and Gunther's direction for the show has not been determined since. It is currently unknown whether Gunther will compete at WrestleMania 42 unless Mysterio is medically cleared on time. Mysterio confirmed in a recent interview that he fractured both his left and right ribs on the January 26th episode of Raw during a match against Austin Theory. Despite the injury, Mysterio competed in the Men's Royal Rumble match in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia the following week and has not been seen on WWE television since. So yeah, like I was kind of alluding to a little bit, I feel like this might be a blessing in disguise because we all know that Rey Mysterio's, he's older, he's kind of nearing retirement, and with the whole career killer storyline that Gunther has going on right now, there's no doubt in my mind that this would have been a career match. I personally don't believe that Gunther is the right person to retire Rey Mysterio. I think it has to be Dom. But again, I mean, I see what they've done with Gunther over the last year, and I feel like this would have just been another person to add to his retirement list. So yeah, like I said, I was kind of reading over this, and to me, I'm kind of glad that this is kind of going this way. That being said, I don't think that keeping Gunther off of WrestleMania is the right idea. I think he needs to be there in some shape, way, or form. He needs to be having a match. He needs to be having a pretty high-profile match. But again, I just don't know what the direction is there. I don't know what the right answer would be or who his right opponent is. But again, I just didn't think that was Rey Mysterio. Again, there's a bunch of things that they could do between now and then. We're still exactly a month away from today. But yeah, like I said, I just wonder where this is gonna go. Side note, however, as I was reading through this, I did see this video right here pop up on the article, and I did watch it all the way through. And basically, it's Thea Hale saying that she's getting a lot of hate online from just everybody, right? Whether it's people cyberbullying or verbal abuse or mental abuse or whatever it is, bro. My thing here is stop being fucking weirdos. Like these are people, they're performers, they're putting on a show for you. There's no reason to be hating like this. There's no reason to be a dick. There's no reason to be an asshole. The poor girl is just trying to live her dreams, and we have all these incels and marks, trying to fucking just be assholes for no reason. Hating on somebody that's doing something that they love. I just don't understand it. So yeah, basic gist of that little part right there. Just stop being a fucking asshole. It's so simple. Moving on though, there was a video here that I kind of wanted to show you guys. I kind of started watching a little bit of it. I didn't fully finish it. First, I want to preface this by saying I have no issues with the actual creator. I just want to hear what his argument is because, like I said, first couple seconds of it, I didn't agree with what he was saying already, but I haven't watched the whole thing, so I kind of want to watch it with you guys here, and we'll go from there. Again, I have no issues with this creator. If I do attack, anything is gonna be solely the argument and not the person. So let's just jump into this real quick.
Stand fans who bring fucking title belts to fucking shows. I get it. It's wrestling. I totally understand. But why? Okay? The replica belts weigh like 10 pounds each. Okay? But not only that, you want to wear 9 of them. Okay? I have never seen people stack belts on themselves the way that wrestling fans do to go to a 5-hour event. And the best is fucking indie fans that bring a WWE title belt that has no reason being in an indie crowd.
Well, then you'd be happy to know I don't bring mine. I thought I would. I thought I'd be that guy, but every time I pick it up, I'm like, this is just annoying.
I love you to death.
Everywhere.
I love you to death, dude. If we were to go to a show together and you pulled up wearing a belt, I would tell you would have to go put it in the car, or I would not walk in with you. I cannot.
Okay, so, couple issues I have here. First is, why do you care so much about what other people do? People spend good money on the shows. People spend good money on the belts. I mean, these belts aren't cheap. If you're going for an exact replica, you're looking at $500, $600, sometimes $700, $800. Again, the tickets aren't cheap, especially for WWE shows. You're looking at $500, $600, sometimes $700, $800. So why does it? I guess I just don't understand why it bothers people so much about what other people want to do. It would be one thing if it directly affected somebody else, but if someone wants to bring a title belt to a show, what does it matter? Why do you care so much? On top of that, it just doesn't make too much sense to me either. Like, you're going to these shows, you're obviously a fan. You want to kind of show out your fandom. It would be like him saying, okay, well, don't wear a football jersey to an NFL game, or, don't wear a baseball hat to an MLB game. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay, maybe, like he said, I feel like maybe he was kind of exaggerating 9 belts. That's one thing. I've personally never seen anybody bring more than like 2, maybe 3, and that would be kind of pushing it. So yeah, again, it's never been something that, like, I see someone walking toward me with a couple of belts and it upsets me, or I think, twice about it. The most I'll ever think is like, damn, that belt is cool, or damn, like, I wish I had that belt, right? Again, I just don't understand it. And then going as far as to say that if his friend showed up with the belt, he would have to go put that thing in the car. And I'm like, bro, like that's kind of shitty. Like, your friend wants to go enjoy himself, wants to go show out his fandom, and then you're being kind of a bitch and saying something like that. It just doesn't make too much sense to me, I guess. Before I head off, one thing that I did want to talk about, it has nothing to do with any videos or articles that I've seen, but basically I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about this past Monday night on Raw with that one Randy Orton segment that we got. Who do you guys think he was talking to on the phone? I've seen a few rumors about who it might be. And, one of those in specific, I never really thought that it could have been. And even now, I still don't really think it could have been, considering like what we've seen over the past couple of years from him. So the first one that I saw was, could it be a Shane McMahon? I could see a world where they do bring back Shane in some shape, way, or form. And if it's to, have Randy be kind of his guy on the inside, I could definitely see that happening. Especially because this year also Stephanie's supposed to be going into the Hall of Fame, so I could see there being kind of a storyline of maybe some jealousy or something along the lines of that. The second person that I saw is none other than the bald fraud, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. My biggest issue with this one specifically is that there was the whole Cena thing, and before that there was the him coming out at Bad Blood and doing the 3-2-1 throat slash thing that just never, like, nothing ever came of either one of these things. And as much as like I don't want to get my hopes up, because I always seem to get my hopes up, especially when it comes to Dwayne. Man, I feel like that would be a good story, and maybe it could be kind of like a makeup for what happened, with the whole John Cena storyline. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to get your guys' opinions on what you guys think on who it was that Randy was talking to. I'm sure we'll get more answers on Friday, or at least I hope we get more answers on Friday. But also knowing Triple H, it could take until the week before WrestleMania to figure out exactly what's going on. But yeah, man, I just kind of, like I said, want to know where your guys' heads are at, what you guys think about these things. So yeah, just I hope you guys enjoyed this little video here. I want to start talking a little more just about some random stuff when it comes to the world of professional wrestling. And especially with WrestleMania coming up, there's going to be a lot more stuff coming out. So there's always, there's going to be a lot of content, hopefully, between now and then. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. A couple, the who do you guys think, Randy was talking to? Stop being dicks to professional wrestlers. Where do you guys think Gunther's going to end up for WrestleMania? Does Obafemi need to be Brock Lesnar? In my opinion, yes. And stop worrying so much about what other people do at wrestling shows. I mean, unless they're, wear deodorant, obviously. Like, if someone's not wearing deodorant around you, then that's one thing. But, who cares if someone brings 20,000 belts to the show? If they want to do that, go ahead and do that, man. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.